Okay, so each week we're going to just jump right in and warm up. Don't ever worry about what you do or don't already know. There's plenty of time to learn. For now, just get out your notebook, either real or virtual, and get ready to write. The Academy of American Poets said of William Blake that he privileged imagination over reason in the creation of both his poetry and images, asserting that ideal forms should be constructed not from observations of nature, but from inner visions. Keep in mind now that William Blake was born in 1757 and died in 1827 and lived in England. A lot of people thought he was nuts, and a lot of people thought that his poems were more geared toward children. So we're not looking at Blake as if he's the contemporary poet to imitate. Instead, we're looking at his poems to set a mood. So let's quickly read two of his poems. The first one is called The Divine Image. To mercy, pity, peace, and love, all pray in their distress. And to these virtues of delight, return the thankfulness. For mercy, pity, peace, and love is God our Father dear, and mercy, pity, peace, and love is man, his child, and care. For mercy has a human heart, pity a human face, and love the human form divine, and peace the human dress. That every man of every clime that prays in his distress, praise to the human form divine, love, mercy, pity, peace. And all must love the human form, in heathen, Turk, or Jew, where mercy, love, and pity dwell, the God is dwelling too. The second poem is called A Divine Image. Cruelty has a human heart, and jealousy a human face, terror the human form, and secrecy the human dress. The human dress is forged of iron, the human form a fiery forge, the human face a furnace sealed, the human heart its hungry gorge. Taking these two poems and the quote into consideration, I want you to write a line or two from the point of view of a character or a persona in response to each of the following words that are going to appear. Try to get as specific as possible. Allow Blake's abstractions to inspire your concreteness. Some of the words that he used were mercy, pity, peace, love, cruelty, jealousy, terror, secrecy. Here's one from my project. I'm working with a character named Thomas. He's a teacher who has been falsely accused by one of his students' parents of inappropriately touching the student. Thomas is an openly gay guy. The man who is accusing him is married to a woman and is a dad, but it's been revealed in my project that the dad is also harboring attractions to men. Thomas knows about this about his student's dad, whose name is Mr. J. I'm going to think about which of the words best to imagine something that I haven't already written. Of course, I automatically think of anger because he's been falsely accused of something, and so he has a reason to be angry. But Thomas has thought a lot about Mr. J, and I wonder, has he pitied him? So I chose pity. Even though he may have caused Thomas huge trouble, Thomas feels real pity and compassion for Mr. J and his repressed desires, and often dreams of him swimming underwater and pictures his face as a child. That said, Thomas doesn't want others' pity for himself, for the troubles that the J's caused or for anything else. Perhaps this is a form of arrogance on his part, or denial, or fear. He also really thinks of self-pity as being something that's super sexually unattractive to other people, and so perhaps it's his vanity. So it's your turn. I read you a little piece of mine. Now it's your turn to start yours, and then we'll come back.